Hey everyone, it's David Markey here with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be reviewing the trailer for the movie Pressure. It's a World War II movie about D-Day, and I'm really excited to see it. I'm going to break down some of the individual scenes and show the historical context of the movie, describing the main characters and the basic plot points that the movie touches on. There's some really interesting shots and scenes with General Eisenhower in uniform with the troops that align very closely with real historical photographs, and that I think that's really cool. So I'm going to be showing you some of those as well throughout the video. All right, let's get into it. One of the film's central figures is James Stagg, played by Andrew Scott, who is a Scottish meteorologist tasked with predicting the weather for the Allied invasion of Normandy. The film's other central character is Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Commander of Allied forces. Ultimately, he makes the final decision about when to launch D-Day, placing him under immense pressure, no pun intended. Obviously, this film is called Pressure, referring to the pressure of Eisenhower's decision, and atmospheric pressure, I presume, plays an important role in this film. I'm not a meteorologist, so don't ask me all the details of predicting the weather. I do know that around the time of World War II, predicting the weather was very, very difficult. There was no satellite imagery, and many of the tools in computer analytics and that are used to predict the weather today, it was much more difficult, relying on instruments and manual methods for weather prediction. For the operation to succeed, there were a set of important criteria that had to be met. The invasion had to be launched when there was a full moon, because there would be thousands of paratroopers landing who needed to see their landing sites, and the full moon was the best time for them to conduct their nighttime drops into France. The period of low tide and a full moon only occurred twice a month, and within each of those two periods there was only a window of several days where the conditions lined up perfectly. If the Allies had missed this window, they would have to wait another 2 weeks to try the invasion again. Stagg's prediction turned out to be correct. There was a brief break in the weather on the morning of June 6, allowing the Allies to board their landing crafts and head out to the beaches of Normandy. The Germans, who were relying on their own weather reports, did not believe there would be a break in the weather. So they were very surprised when the invasion occurred. So overall, I think the premise of the movie is very cool. I like the investigation of the relationship between Eisenhower and Stagg, and I like how they set up the narrative around the weather and the decision to launch D-Day. Just looking at some of the initial scenes in the trailer, there's a lot of cool imagery. I see this one image of this balloon popping. Saw some really funny comments online. This must have something to do with meteorology and weather predictions, that when the balloon pops, it must mean something. I don't know yet. I'm sure the movie will tell us. But people in the comments for the trailer were calling this Weatherheimer, and this is like comparing this to the scene with the nuclear explosion, and I thought that was humorous. I think the movie is going to explore a more human side of Eisenhower and the toll this decision and the invasion had on him as a man. In documentaries about World War II, Eisenhower is always a stoic and polished figure, and it's difficult to get at the strain and emotions he must have been feeling, especially around D-Day. So I'm excited for that part of the movie. The last few shots of this trailer are very well done. You can see the troops advancing through the carnage and taking cover behind the metal anti-tank barriers placed all over the shore. This is very realistic, and I really like this shot. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm really looking forward to seeing this movie and seeing the full story. Make sure to subscribe for more videos in the future. Thanks.